Hey everybody, I'm Griffin, and this is Theta, and this is a death battle! No, that's not our intro. Welcome to Stone-Faced Reactions, where we watch videos and then don't react to them whatsoever. Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stone-Faced Reactions. This time we're spinning the wheel. I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and let's just see what we happen to react to today.
Did that in an
This-
odd order, so I wasn't sure when to hit the wheel button.
Hey, I get confused all the time. This is Macho Man versus Kool-Aid Man. Well, isn't that a weird one? Oh,
Is it?
and this is a death battle. Oh, here we go. So, this whole time I've been thinking, man, it's been a while since we've done death battle. Man, I'm actually kind of excited to get death battle. And what do we get? Macho Man versus Kool-Aid.
Well, I mean, as you might see on the wheel, anybody who's tuning in from having seen the last few wheels, we've redistributed the wheel, so everyone's wealth is equally. I mean, so that there's an equal chance of getting all the choices on the wheel, since we were kind of overwhelmed with one number of thing and not of the other. Namely, why we haven't done Death Battle in a while, since it was overwhelmingly the least number of thing on the wheel.
Right. But here we are again. So, I guess I gotta ask. So, whose turn is it to pick this time?
Me, since I think I lost everyone in a row last one.
Well, aren't you lucky you get to choose between Macho Man and the Kool-Aid Man?
Now let's see. This is a death battle, so there's going to be facts involved. Also, the odd circumstance of Kool-Aid Man comics. I know Macho Man's been in some early comics too. And then there's got to be something about how how thick a glass has to be to rip itself through a wall. But then Macho Man blows things up with the power of noise, I'm assuming. I don't know what
Because
the
he's
actual.
wild, yeah?
Well, no, I don't know what the actual power of a Slim Jim cracking in half actually is. But I'm sure we'll get it in newtons or whatever.
Oh gosh.
You know what? I'll go with Macho Man. Oh, yeah.
There we go. I got the Kool-Aid Man. And as far as justifying these choices, I don't think we have a whole lot to go on, do we?
Well, no, I just listed a number of factors. Once again,
Mhm.
Macho Man bursts through walls, assumedly before he cracks the Slim Jim, and then he, snap into a Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah. And then everything explodes, everything in the room around him. Whereas all I know the Kool-Aid Man for is bursting through walls, which is only half of Macho Man's thing.
But you see, he brings hydration to other people, and that keeps them in the fight longer. You see, so we got power versus regeneration right here. That's the fight we're about to see
Well, you
today.
just claimed regeneration for other people, not for himself, which isn't going to help him in a one-on-one fight.
He can drink his own Kool-Aid. Wait, that sounds terrible.
Also, Macho Man was a real-life wrestler who, if we're going to take the narrative of events, then he wrestled a lot of people during his time, including
That
some
is
very
true.
fictional people who also would enter the ring.
But you see, Kool-Aid Man is a sentient glass jar full of liquid, and water is actually very heavy. And that volume, there's going to be so much mass. I don't think Macho Man's going to be able to make much headway.
I want to say that it's been entirely possible that Macho Man was in the ring in the same era and time that both Donald Trump, RoboCop, and any number of other fictional characters entered the wrestling arena.
Gosh, why did they ever stop doing that? That sounds amazing. Bring back RoboCop.
I remember he was there once. I don't remember if he was in anything beyond that. I remember he was in a cage and he, bends the bars and walks out of the cage. I don't remember anything of him being actually in the arena. I mean, in the ring.
All I know is that in our own little wrestling universe series that we got going on, we have our own RoboCop equivalent, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, and he moves a lot faster than the RoboCop actually does. So.
Oh gosh, yeah. Uh, but yeah, so we definitely have like a lot of very practical fighting power on Macho Man's side, and Kool-Aid Man, I don't think actually much of a fighter now that I think about it.
I want to say that he must have some sort of comic thing associated with him, in which he's going to get feats that we don't know about because we only know him from cartoons and
I'm gonna bet
fruit
he can
drinks.
probably fly. That would make sense, of course.
Then why is he always burst through walls on the ground level?
Um, because he's polite like that.
Why wouldn't he fly in through the ceiling if he can fly?
It's so much harder to repair the ceiling than the wall, he's just being
I
nice.
don't think he's repairing anything.
I never said he was.
Yeah,
But
then
he
why
has
would
to
he
leave you
care?
with the repair bill.
Yeah, then why would he care? If he didn't walk through the front door anyway, why does he care about anything?
We're gonna see like a assassin versus Jedi match here. Kool-Aid Man is gonna break down the entire building just to kill Macho
We've already
Man.
seen that. It's our number one most viewed thing. Obi-Wan
Really?
versus oh god, what's his name? He wears the thing over his eye right there.
Kakashi?
Kakashi, the Obi-Wan versus Kakashi fight. I
Yeah.
think a ninja is nothing more than just a glorified assassin, if you think about it.
This is Yeah, that's very true, very true. I mean, a ninja technically is supposed to have like a wider range of skills and is more of a spy or something, but we don't need to talk about those details. That's
I
what
think we
Death
do
Battle
now
is
that
for.
you've literally brought it up. We do have to bring that up because it's literally the opposite of a ninja. A ninja is a farmer who's been disenfranchised, or a peasant class that's been disenfranchised, who then puts
So
on something to make themselves indistinguishable from anybody else to then
so
try to
what
assassinate somebody.
so what you're saying here is that Kool-Aid Man fights for the people.
So what you're saying here is that Kool-Aid Man is a ninja.
Of course. What else would he be? He's got Kool-Aid stars, I bet.
I mean, I guess if Chris Farley could be a ninja, then the Kool-Aid Man could be a ninja.
There you go. That's the spirit.
The
So
Great White
let's go.
Ninja and the Great Red Ninja.
Let's go and see this Clash of Titans. Let's do it.
It's officially fall, so let's talk about a different kind of fall. The fall of man.
The fall of man. Yes, I'm all about this. Tell me, how does civilization end?
Talking about the upscale adult boutique.
Maybe the rise of man, Adam and Eve.
That might
Get
be
it?
the opposite, yeah.
Get it?
That's something for him, a gift for her, a third item you'll both enjoy.
But yeah, you do you, Death Battle. You get that bread. Do that advertisement. Do what you gotta do. Here we go.
I believe this is one of the newer ones, so that code might actually still be valid.
Oh wow, yeah, actually.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win.
10 years of Death Battle, my gosh.
It's Marshall.
Boomstick Bud, you'll never believe this. I found your dad.
Metaplot.
Should we add DBX to the wheel?
Maybe.
Hey, I think your dad's around here somewhere. I got a tip from a guy. He's wearing red.
Wait, his dad or your guy? Ah, who cares? Boomstick doesn't need this.
Oh, yeah! What you need
There we
is
go.
to snap into a Slim Jim.
Macho Man Randy Savage?
And
Now,
this.
Dad?
we already know Sarge from Red vs. Blue is his dad.
What? No, Randy Savage never had any children. Hey, who knows? He had a dynamite
You might also recognize Dennis's theme song from Know Your Old Raw.
It's still alma mater.
Man, it's the cream. And the
I remember it because I had to play it in my middle school band.
Those unaware, Randy Poffo burst into the wrestling scene in 1973 as Randy Savage, the Macho Man. In just a decade, he smashed into the World Wrestling Federation and won a heavyweight championship. Macho Man? More like Macho King! He bench pressed over 300 pounds.
Ah, there we go.
Out of a straitjacket.
Just these
He's the one
absolutely
who
insane
never
costumes are the
won
best.
televised matches thanks to his super move, the elbow drop. Except when he's using that same elbow drop to, no joke, bring people back from the dead.
my brother was down for the count.
That's what I'm saying, man. Wrestling's crazy.
Oh, it absolutely is.
That's just the power and intercontinental heavyweight.
These two hated each other right to their death.
For the ring, oh yeah.
And he's kicked butt outside the ring, too. He's battled Spider-Man and even Chuck Norris.
Taking on Spider-Man, that's a pretty good feat right there.
Yeah, remember that Chuck Norris destroyed the universe in Death Battle, so...
Planets as the intergalactic tyrant, Wrestlord. That seems a bit out of character.
You know I'm thirsty.
Oh
to
my
win,
gosh,
yeah.
that's Dexter's Lab.
Did someone say?
Oh, that is such a blast from the past.
No.
Oh yeah.
Please listen closely. This sucralose abomination with no respect for solid structures is more than just a 5-cent mascot.
Damn right! He's a friggin' superhero!
There we go.
Time, he was just a simple pitcher with a smiley face. But then the Thirsties attacked, threatening the delicate
Thirsties.
balance between hydration and drought, achieving intelligence and mobility unheard of for glassware. Only the Kool-Aid Man possesses the power, the skill, and the sheer liquid magnitude to battle this alien force.
So that new comic's ready to come into play
He's going-
somewhere.
He's going to Cybertron here.
Itself. This is real.
Standing
This is
6 feet
real.
tall and weighing 11,000 pounds. God damn.
Defeated
Never
terrorists.
Get away, even braving time travel and outer space.
He can fly, see? There we go.
Just like that
No, he's in
golden
space.
nectar flavor, right? You remember that?
He's floating, not flying.
Bucket of piss.
So it's safe to say the Kool-Aid Man is surprisingly powerful. He's super strong and can seemingly break through any wall, be it wood, brick,
He's
steel,
bouncing a
concrete,
helicopter
or
on his
even
head.
spaceship holes. Yet his true power is
Yeah, if he
far
could
more
fly, he would need a
esoteric.
jetpack.
Teleportation and dimensional travel.
Enlarged to kaiju proportions and summon walls out of thin air.
But Wiz, let's ask the real question. Is the Kool-Aid Man the glass pitcher or the juice inside? Like, where is his soul?
Well, we have seen him exist solely as a pitcher before adding Kool-Aid mix, but officially he's both, which is important as he can always
Me,
summon
also
more
me.
Kool-Aid.
That's cool, I guess. But
That's-
why would he
that's
even
not a
need
meme.
more?
Because the Kool-Aid Man is an unexplainable.
Oh man, this is M&M levels of. Do the M&Ms eat M&Ms? The answer is yes.
Over all things Kool-Aid. He can
Didn't
control
they
it
lampshade that in a
telekinetically,
commercial at some point?
That's why I said
Pretty
the
sure they
M&Ms
did.
do eat M&Ms. They're like, isn't that like cannibalism? So like, does the Kool-Aid Man drink Kool-Aid? Probably yes.
Manipulate matter, such as when he twisted these mountains into Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid Man, literally a god.
TNT or whatever?
What?
You're the math guy. Math it up.
But we're not at the lab. The only one there is the IT girl. Jocelyn!
That's about 17 more cubes than I can solve.
On it.
Right. Let's not ask me, the actual living computer.
Done.
Try.
Based on their shape, these appear to be stratovolcanoes. To manipulate each to twist at 1 revolution per 0.2 of a second, the Kool-Aid Man would have to be exerting energy equivalent to 497 sextillion joules. For a little perspective, that's only about 5 times less than the energy output every second by the sun.
Which he broke, by the way.
Okay, but when Macho Dad snaps...
Hey, you know, I'm sure that's just kind of, you know, on the side. Don't worry about breaking the sun.
Teleport, shapeshift, and manipulate reality. He can control electricity, smash through any wall, rip your hair off with wind power, and summon tornadoes, lightning, even a stampede of raging bulls. Oh, he's so manly.
I didn't exactly expect these, sodium flesh sticks to contain such potent magic.
Well, however they work, he's eaten so many Slim Jims, he's maintained some of their power permanently. As Rasslor, he defeated the superhero Major Glory.
He's
with a
primarily
single
made of
launch.
salt
He
at this
could run
point.
500 laps around the world in 2 seconds. That would require speeds over 33 times faster than light. If these two were to fight each other, it would be wild.
But first, if you want the confidence of the world's most awesome pro wrestler and a sentient fruit drink, check out Blue Chew.
There we go, getting that bread again.
Back to the rise of man.
The rise of man that just keeps getting...
Confidence can take you far in life.
You know what, I was gonna go for a whole string of innuendos, but I thought better of it. You know what, I'm gonna be the better man here.
I just appreciate the whole Macho Man thing is also going to anybody he's ever voiced or played in a movie.
I mean, to be fair, those are literally just Macho Man with a mask on.
Yeah, because he
Again,
does the
though-
Macho Man voice for them. But then again, that is his actual Dutch voice. Because you see any real life, like someone recording him with a phone or anything, like just talking to him, and he talks the same way.
Oh yeah, that Dexter's Lab throwback though, like the Justice Friends. I'm pretty sure that's what they were called. Man. Oh gosh.
Visit BlueChew.com for more details.
I mean,
I
we're
actually
getting to
missed
the...
that Valhalla, the Viking god of rock. Oh,
Alright, time for the fight.
give me Valhalla, the Viking god of rock versus Thor.
Oh yeah!
Oh, this fight is intense.
Get him, Dad!
Just turn him upside down.
Ah,
I
yes,
feel
the
like there's
first
gonna be
gravity
another.
dropkick.
Well, I feel like it's just be another Chuck Norris versus. What's the PlayStation guy again?
Sega Sakata.
Sega Saturn, yeah, Sega Saturn guy. I said I'm still waiting for them to show back up in the middle of another death battle.
Did you know?
This
Kool-Aid Man's
is gonna be
liquids
it.
can raise plants and heal the dead?
How this grass gets so tall?
Yeah, the old Macho Dad can turn into a friggin' dragon.
Isn't that just a Skyrim mod?
It's not that big of a stretch. He can turn his fingers into snakes. Oh no, snakes.
Right.
You're just jealous of how awesome my dad is.
He's not. Look, Kool-Aid Man is like nothing he's ever fought. That sugary monster once turned the entire world into Kool-Aid.
Come on, bud. Your dad's got this.
Oh yeah.
Ah, forget it.
At least they know how ridiculous this is, and it's great.
Claymation
Into
time.
claymation dimension, yes.
You know, isn't it like basically sodium versus liquid right now? Which is salt versus
Yeah.
water? I love that. And the only way this fight could have ended was with an oh no.
Dad! No!
And it's another draw.
Ain't your daddy, kid. Huh? Blah.
Wait a sec. If he's not your dad, but your dad is here and in red, then that can only mean.
Oh my god.
Huh. That was different. Macho Man's skill set was beyond expectation, but, well, the Kool-Aid Man could destroy the sun.
Greater
superhero
than
versus a
bachelor
god.
Theoretical planetary feats, if you want to count those. These rules change all the time anyway.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic.
Good.
Macho Man was faster, being over 30 times light speed. Even the Kool-Aid launch to the moon was only a fraction faster than light.
But Randy could not be savage enough to hurt him.
Kool-Aid Man possesses full control over all Kool-Aid. It was important to confirm
Full
that the
control
existence
over
of
all
both the
Kool-Aid.
water and the liquid inside.
What a
That
power
means as long as
description.
Kool-Aid exists nearby, the Kool-Aid Man has life. And thanks to his magic, he could always summon more. I suppose Macho Man didn't have the thirst to win.
Was that a joke?
Do you have an off switch?
Yes. Anyway, the winner is the Kool-Aid Man.
I
Obviously.
win. Oh yeah.
It's terrible. I'm
Oh,
the
no.
spawn of sugar and food coloring.
Okay, I found your tip guy.
It's Deadpool!
What the hell is happening?
Hey, I'm wearing red, just like I promised. You wouldn't have come if you knew it was me, right? After all, I'm only the second most famous Vancouver Deadpool. Damn that himbo.
Okay, where's his dad?
Oh, no idea.
Oh gosh,
But
we have
my
actual
dad
plot
Macho
line now.
knows, so you can just ask.
Oh right, bring people back to life.
Well, they both could have, so.
Yeah. Same time next week.
Oh yeah. One last time. Where is my father?
And it's Caboose.
What if there was like 30 more minutes of this? It's just a story about him and his dad.
Yeah, we're just like stuck into an hour-long movie.
Mama? I thought Dad was here.
So did I, Junebug. So did I. But I reckon I learned something. You can't worry much about what you hope for, 'cause then you might miss the way things turn out. Like how you got a couple of real good friends here helping you.
I guess you can't always get what you want.
But you just might find what you need.
Thanks, Mama.
There we go. This is the emotional ending we were looking for.
Or you mean the Rolling Stones song that we didn't have the rights for?
Oh gosh, yeah.
Wait a Davy Crockett minute. That voice sounds familiar.
Told you it was Sarge.
Great Zeus's juices! Did I have a son?
Oh well, that was about as ridiculous as it could have possibly been, and I'm not disappointed.
And yet somehow I lost again, so... I got infinite opportunities to pick every death battle.
You lost the joke battle. You said the Harlem Globetrotters, they couldn't possibly win this. Oh, who are they advertising here? Oh, it's Dio, my man Dio. Yes.
See, I don't remember what the latest one is, since we are doing this random order, right? So it's like, ooh, is this the newest one? Is this going to be an actual reveal for us?
Oh, no. That one's still like 5 months old. But I'm still hyped for it, because that's going to be a great battle, honestly.
Oh, of course, you're going to pick Dio, I'm sure.
Absolutely. If we get it, Dio's my man. I
Well, thank
don't
God.
care what rules we got. I'm going for Dio on that
Thank God, because I would pick Alucard. So, at least we know if that one ever comes up that there's no argument involved. Where literally sides have been drawn.
We already know what we want. I just love my perpetual loser Dio. That's all. I don't think he's gonna win. I just love him.
I'll be honest, the Alucard that I know is from the Team 4-Star, so...
Is from the Abridged series.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, probably pretty accurate anyway, just a lot snarkier.
Oh, I'm sure.
So, that's it for this Stone-Faced Reactions. We watched some Dead Battle, and I'm Griffin, that's Theta, and we'll catch you on the next one. See you, everybody. Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below, and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?